Bonjour mesdames et messieurs, in this episode I'm going to show you how to achieve a really cool cinematic look on your portraits. This is probably one of the biggest demands I have, people asking me how to get this really cinematic look on portraits. There's very famous Instagrammers and I often get an email saying, how does he do it? Alan Paller, you can see here, he's got 479,000 followers on Instagram and he has this really amazing, very cinematic look where you can see there's like some greens in the shadows. Basically, it's very contrasty, it's very desaturated, except some teal green in the shadows and some white and orange in the highlights. And so I'm gonna show you how to achieve that. I believe that in 2019, it's the best time for you to become a professional photographer or to get noticed as a photographer. And this is what this channel is all about, to help you get more exposure. And believe me, being able to master this look is vital. Stay until the end. I have a special surprise for you. A video that I did a while ago that's going to show you on how to do that on CDs with a whole bunch of free presets. So stay until the end. All right, so come and join me in downtown Los Angeles and let's do this Lightroom cinematic look. All right, so what I did is we went to downtown Los Angeles. I went with my friend Fonch. He's a Frenchman, a really good looking man. And I took an 85 1.4 because I really wanted to get this bokeh. And the trick is to play with the city lights, you know. Don't do this shoot when the sun is straight up. Go there when at the golden hour, beginning of sunset, you want the city light to start coming up so you can shoot the person and have all the city light becomes a little bit blurry behind it. You know, we started off the Walt Disney Concert Hall. We went in front of the Walt Disney Concert Hall and then we went behind in the gardens where you have some amazing texture with metal. The sun was setting. There was some really cool trees. You know, I was trying to capture just some really cool lights with cool textures. And the 85 1.4 is a great lens to do that. Then we went out and we just walked around downtown Los Angeles. It was getting darker and darker and darker. I really wanted the city lights to come up. And this was a photo shoot. So now we're back in the studio. I'm going to show you some of my best work on him. And I'm going to show you how to achieve this cinematic look. So starting off with this photo that we took at the Walt Disney Concert Hall. And by the way, guys, I have one favor to ask you. If you can take a second and like this video, if you do like it, it makes a huge difference for me. It enables me to produce 2 free videos for you every week. So if you can like it and also give me a comment, tell me what you think, tell me what you would like to learn. I've got to make 2 videos per week. I need ideas. So don't hesitate, just say anything you want in a comment. Tell me hello. I looked at every single comment and I can see what you want to learn and how I can help you become a better photographer in 2019. Thank you so much. So starting off, here I am. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the shadows a little bit. So when it comes to portrait, you don't want to overdo it. And don't forget, if you find it hard to follow, it's a little more advanced technique. I have some really cool presets for free that you'll get at the end of this video where you can just click and have the same effect. But I think it's better if I show you how it's done than just giving you a preset. So I'm going to open up the shadows a little bit, bring down the highlights. Then I'm going to do my black. You want to crush the blacks and have some white. So that's just a basic contrast. Now, I'm going to take this tool here. I want to neutralize any color cast by finding something that's supposed to be white like this and clicking. So now it's very neutralized and that's a good base to start with. All right, so now comes the magic. The magic happens in the hue, saturation, and luminance panel, most of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost a little bit the red. I'm going to boost the orange and the yellow. And I'm talking saturation, making it more vivid because what I'm trying to do is having more orange here, you know, and here and here. And that's what that's going to achieve. And then I'm going to kill the green, like desaturated green, the blue, the purple, and the magenta. And right away, we start getting this kind of look that I really like. You know, one of the reasons why this cinematic works and why it was done in cinema is because when the skin is very orange and the shadows are very blue, there are 2 opposite colors on the wheel of color. You've got blue on one side and orange on the other side. And it just makes the actor stands more out because his skin is going to be against blue or teal. Anyways, and you will see that in most movies. Now, what I want to do to make this even more crazy, I'm going to go into split toning and in the shadows, I'm going to add some teal. Now, teal is between basically green and blue. This is teal here. I'm going to click here, not so much, just a little bit. like this. So you'll see there's different versions of it. Sometimes I like to add teal, sometimes I like to go all brown. It's a complete different type of cinematic look, but it works well. But we're gonna start off with the classic cinematic look. So a little bit of teal in the shadows, and then in the highlights, a little bit of brown, okay? So that's kind of cool. Now, that's not finished. I'm gonna add some contrast, maybe open up the shadows a little bit more, and I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna lower the vibrance, and lowering the vibrance is gonna make all the colors fade away, but in an intelligent way. And then I'm gonna boost the saturation. So I'm lowering the vibrance and boosting the saturation. But on this look, if you really wanna nail it and have it really good, it's great to also work on the skin tones and make the skin really pop. So what I'm gonna do on this one is I'm gonna take this gradient here, this radial filter, I'm gonna go over his skin here, and I'm gonna double click. I'm not gonna add exposure, I'm just gonna add some shadows, and I'm gonna add some clarity. Now warning, I'm only adding clarity if I'm doing this to a man, not to a woman. It works great, especially with young people that have got great features. That works really well. So I'm just gonna, open up the shadows and add some clarity on his skin. Voila. And then maybe lower the exposure, boost the white. And that's one look that you can go for. Another one that I like to do, I'm gonna create a virtual copy and show you different kind of looks that I've done. So I'm gonna reset the virtual copy and show you some of the presets that I've created. So you have teal and orange strong local. Local means that there is an adjustment to do, and this one doesn't work well in this photo. Teal and orange dark local, teal and orange desaturated local. That's kind of the look we did. And then you've got teal orange mid or warm orange mid, and warm orange dark. But this one, like warm orange mid, works really well in this photo. So how does it work? Well, first I'm going to copy everything that I did on this photo and copy it here. It's a very similar look, but instead of going like in the greens, in the blue, in the shadows, I'm going to go warmer. So it's not really the official, orange and teal look, but I think it looks great. All I'm going to do in the split toning is in the shadows, I'm going to go warmer. So now I'm adding warm in the shadows and I'm adding warm in the highlights, okay? And I think this works even better for this photo. So that's kind of cool. And you can, of course, adjust and everything. So let's take the next one and see. So now I got two different looks. So for example, I'm going to take this look with the green one. I'm going to press Command-Shift-C and I'm going to copy it. And let's see what it's going to look. So that's with the green. Not bad, but on every photo when you apply a preset, you have to make some local adjustments. So this one, I think I want to lower the vibrance even more. This one is the green look. All right, so I'm going to right click, create a virtual copy, and I'm going to copy the other look with the brown look, Command-Shift-C, and copy this one. And really it's a matter of taste. So this one is going to be much more warmer. Now, of course, when you apply your look, you have to adjust it. So I'm going to crush the blacks. The gradient here doesn't work. On his face, the shadows is way too bright. So you know what? I'm actually going to erase that thing here. I'm going to go back and maybe lower the whole photo, lower the highlights. Okay, and my blacks. And you don't want the skin tone to be too much, so I'm just going to lower the vibrance even more. And I think I want to crush my blacks even more. So that's one look, which is the warm look in the shadows. And now let's take the other one and let's adjust it. This one is kind of cool, so I'm going to crush the blacks on this one. And I'm going for the teal look, but you can also go more blue. So you can adjust. You can go here in the shadows, and just instead of being in the tilt, you can go more into like the blue. And you're going to get a slightly different look. I think it works great on this one. Let me see here. And the gradient, I'm going to put it here. Yes, maybe not lower the shadows, add some clarity on his face, definitely. Lower the exposure just a little bit. Yeah, like that. So here you have the very cinematic look. I think it's still too saturated. I'm going to lower the saturation on this one. Yeah. And then you have the all warm look. Okay, let me show you now using the presets. So I can just go through and see until I've got something that I like. Oh, I kind of like this one. Look at this one, teal orange. Okay, let's see if we can do better. And you just go through and you can see in real time how the preset is going to look. Ooh, I like this one. I'm going to warm orange mid, Sometimes I prefer having some orange in the shadows. Sometimes I prefer to have some greens. It really depends on the taste. I'm giving you both options. You get to pick up. Guys, don't forget, if you can smash that like button, it is amazing and I will be forever your friend. And also leave me a comment and subscribe. Subscribe if you didn't subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna give you some of these raw files. I'm gonna give you all these presets. Now, to install the preset, it's really easy. You just download them from the link under the video and you click here, plus, and you click here, import preset. You select all the presets, which will be on your hard drive because you download it, and you click on import, and it's gonna create a folder called Instag for Instagram portrait. And you're ready to become an influencer. You're ready to become a star after having installed this preset. It's crazy. All right, let's carry on. Let's take this one. Let's see here. So that's the teal orange look, kind of like that. It's just different, and it's funny. I always like the warm more better. Somehow the warm works better for me. And let's take this last one here, teal orange. And ooh, I really like that. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. You just go through and see which one is the closest to you like. On this one, I think it works really well because there is a lot of orange. So I think going really dark, I'm gonna make this photo darker. Crushing the blacks, you know, and boosting the whites really works well in this photo. And let's see here. I can always go on his face. So you will see some of the presets will not have a local adjustment. The one that have a local adjustment has the word local with it, which is really cool. So on this one, I'm just gonna open the shadows and boost the clarity. I think clarity works really well on his face. Voila. Maybe, and don't hesitate to adjust the vibrance and the saturation, you know, how you want things to be. Usually try to get the vibrance lower than saturation. That's the whole idea. And let's see here, backslash key. That's the before, that's the after. Before, after. It's crazy. Before, after. Look at this. I love this preset. It's probably some of the best portrait preset I've done in a while. Look at that. It's great. Guys, download the preset, download the raw files, go and take your own photos and become a huge star on Instagram. I've got this amazing video that I want to show you on how to do this, but this time with urban landscapes.